Hi, folks. A new movie titled Scoop came out on Netflix. It's about the Jeffrey Epstein scandal and focuses on the infamous interview that Prince Andrew, Duke of York, gave to BBC Newsnight in November 2019 after Epstein's unexpected demise in a New York City jail cell the previous August. I want to give a brief no spoilers review to focus on two smart approaches to storytelling that Scoop takes. Though a no spoilers alert might be a bit redundant here, because if you clicked on this video, you probably know about Epstein's business and Prince Andrew's role in it. I'm sorry, alleged role, and how it all turned out. Before I get into that, let me set this up by telling you about our heroes. The lead lady is TV producer Sam McAllister, played by Billie Piper, whom you might know as the sidekick to the 9th and 10th Doctors in Doctor Who, and the eponymous Lady of the Night in Secret Diary of a Call Girl. Figures I'd know her from TV series I never even watched. On Miss McAllister's team are Newsnight editor Esma Wren, played by Romola Garai, and helming it all is American A-lister Gillian Anderson of The X-Files and The Crown. You might recall that in The Crown, Miss Anderson played former British Prime Minister Lady Margaret Thatcher. In Scoop, Miss Anderson is playing Newsnight presenter Emily Matlis, who interviewed Prince Andrew. On the other corner are Rufus Sewell as Prince Andrew and Keely Hawes, who used to be in MI5 Spooks and 2018's Bodyguard. To say the least, it's one hell of a cast. Okay, we have our dramatis personae, so what happens? July 2019, Ms. McAllister is the first one among the BBC Newsnight team to understand that the arrest of Jeffrey Epstein and the knowledge of his misdeeds will have profound implications for the United Kingdom and the royal family because of Prince Andrew's past friendship with Epstein, and because Andrew is known to be Queen Elizabeth's favorite child. Newsnight needs to interview him, Ms. McAllister insists. Her colleagues, however, are more skeptical. They say things like, we're not the Daily Mail, in reference to the British tabloid newspaper. They don't cover paparazzi stuff, they keep on insisting. But after Epstein's untimely demise the following month, public interest in the issue fires up once again, and the Newsnight team convinces Prince Andrew and his team on the merits of explaining himself to the public. And we cut to the interview, and the rest, as you know, is history. So coming to those two great storytelling dynamics I mentioned in Scoop. The first one is that the movie is excellent in depicting powerful, competent, and conscientious journalists who happen to be predominantly women, covering a story that is in the public interest, but especially for women and young girls. The story is one of a rich, powerful man trafficking young women and befriending other rich, powerful men along the way. And yet, Scoop does not caricaturize these women. And these women don't bash men, not even Prince Andrew. Everyone on the team wants to get the man his day in the court of public opinion. Scoop's message of female empowerment is done in a show, not tell, and not in a in-your-face way that a lot of Hollywood movies have been doing in recent years and then getting their butts kicked by South Park. The second great storytelling choice in Scoop relates to its message of female empowerment, the first one I mentioned. The movie does not show Prince Andrew as some unidimensional misogynistic pervert. For example, the way Roger Ailes was portrayed in 2019's Bombshell, the movie about the harassment scandals at Fox News. Aside from his highly problematic friendship with Epstein, we see Andrew York as having what appears like normal, friendly, professional ties with women. His private secretary, palace staff, and loving relations with his daughter and, of course, his boss, Queen Elizabeth. But Andrew has one fatal flaw that ultimately does him in. He simply cannot see why people are so disappointed and so angry with his actions, especially in his dismissal of one of Epstein's victims, Miss Virginia Jeffrey Roberts. Before and during the Newsnight interview, Andrew shows little to no contrition, no real remorse. Ultimately, the Queen relieves him of his royal duties and titles. Scoop is a great movie and gives you a lot to think about the Epstein affair, which I covered in a previous video that you can watch here. If you've got Netflix, go see Scoop. You will enjoy it. It's a spiritual sibling of 3 miniseries on Amazon Prime covering British political scandals going back to the 1960s, though the most recent of which is a very royal scandal that also covers Prince Andrew's screw-up. Who knows, I might do a video on a very royal scandal in the future as well. So, have you seen Scoop? What do you think about Prince Andrew's downfall? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more videos like this that mix the serious and the silly, the bitter and the sweet, the tragic and the comical, subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.